So regarding to the video, I am very sure that we all have the experience with a teacher. We also know that teachers are willing to put all their effort and sacrifice to teach their students until they success. But the question is, are the teachers' payment relevant to their scope of job, or are our teachers suffering from grossly underpaid? And are the teachers' impact to the education society worth their current salary? Well, to me, I don't think so. So today, I want to convince you to consider that teachers should be paid on their students' performance to obtain more positive outcome. Let's hear out my explanation first. Many of you maybe think that this new pay structure is not stable and might be inefficient. Well, you will be amazed by how this new pay structure will help the advancement of teaching industry. And the high-performing education already use some form of pay for performance. There are three main points that I need you to consider. Firstly, the current pay structure does not really reward teachers' dedication. Let's reconsider that for at least 11 years, teachers play a role in shaping us in our lives, educating, inspiring, and preparing us to step in adult future life. Besides that, teachers have such a big responsibility to their personal life, to their own life, and also to their students. Therefore, a lot of fresh graduates don't have the interest in teaching due to the teachers that are being paid unfairly due to the documents. So they are very afraid of being a teacher because they are afraid to be broke. Then, according to starting grade of DG41, a primary school teacher needs a degree minimum to start teaching a student with a 200 and 2,000 ringgit salary without allowance. Other than that, each teacher have different payment scheme, but they have something in common that they doesn't get any overtime, and teacher also get paid by the credit hours in teaching, but not the hours they spend on their responsibility at the school. I have finished with my first point. If I didn't convince you yet, then let me proceed with my second point. Another reason we propose to performance-based salary is to enhance a better outcome. You will be amazed to experience this pay structure. I am saying this because performance-based salary creates better education, because paying teachers higher have a potential in attracting good quality in teaching. What I mean with better talent in teaching is the teachers can also teach about advanced thinking skills, ethics, knowledge, and dual language. These all type of skills needs to be trained. Not you can get it blindly. The study found out from the outcome of the Teach for Malaysia alumni students. Other than that, Jamel as the co-founder of Teach for Malaysia mentioned that we want to consider high pay for the teachers in order to attract graduates and pay people higher amount for doing something good. This is proven that performance-based salary is being used in high income setting abroad, where teachers doesn't just teach about academic in their classes, but also build the student personality and behavior. Besides that, performance-based salary also has the ability to analyze teachers in low-income setting that is not functioning well, such as the teachers that fail to perform the basics but still remain on the payroll, the unmotivated and the toxic teachers that are in despair of getting promoted. So, this kind of teachers have a big possibility in affecting of the students. So, with the approach of this pay structure, we could get the teachers focused on measured output and teaching outcomes. That's all for my second point. Then, let me show you to my final point. Some of you might think that being a teacher is easy, but it takes a big responsibility, courage and sacrifice to be a good teacher. I will now prove why teacher is underpaid and their payment is unfair. Okay, teacher is a noble duty and it is very difficult because building a successful student requires more effort and focus. If you want to compare with a teacher just teaching subject in their class, this is proven that most of our teachers concerned about their students and sometimes sacrifice their self-interest of personal life of their life to provide priorities to their students, while the parents goes off to their jobs, teachers take over to disciplining students as wardens at school and when the students are not in their parents' side. Teachers also hold extra class after school's hour for free when the exam is around the corner. And the teachers also train the students for free in the co-curriculum, and if the school have events outside the class hours. To strengthen my point, I would like to remind us that students' excellence and success is not something that you just achieve blindly. Students need to be built in discipline, character and a way of thinking in order to be a person that leads to success, which means that good and quality things take time to be fully sharpened. So, I hope I have convinced you to consider on teacher should be based on student performance, and I would like to recall my main point that the current pay structure does not really reward teachers' dedication. Seriously, I'm telling you. Secondly, performance-based pay creates better education, and building a student excellent performance requires more effort and focus. Now you can say that teacher is a role in our life that never asks for additional payment due to the sacrifice. But we need to feel how the situation in the teacher position. They earn this payment and we need to appreciate them. I believe this pay structure will upgrade the quality of teaching.